I wish I could do all my videos outside, but my computer is inside, so that's where we're heading today. I have a short video for you today on how to do calculated shipping. I have 4 examples for you on how I set up the shipping, and I'm going to show you how I weigh and measure. One thing, don't go out and buy the scale that I'm showing you. It's an older scale. It is a food scale, and it always wants to jump over to fluid ounces, so buy a postage scale. Don't use the brand that I'm showing you in this video. Get a postage scale. And hi everyone, I'm Vicki with Avante-Avenue. Welcome to our channel. This is another one of my short videos about USPS calculated shipping. Let's get started. Mark and I were at a garage sale when we found these 4 Artland dishes that I'm going to show you here in this calculated shipping examples. The dishes feature a seafood pattern in ocean blue, quite pretty, and we're going to go through them one by one. I'm not going to go through the entire listing. You can see here at a glimpse there's the title and some other information, and here's a quick look at the photo. But let's go down to the bottom to the shipping. We are under shipping details. Under shipping details, I choose calculated cost varies by buyer location. So what does that mean? It means that when the buyer puts in their shipping address and their zip code, eBay is going to calculate for them their shipping based upon their zip code and based upon priority mail, because that's what I'm going to choose, and the weight and dimensions that I enter for this item. I'll show you. Next, I choose USPS priority mail. Not flat rate, just regular priority mail. You can see there are a lot of options here, but under expedited services, I choose the USPS priority mail. Again, not flat rate. You can't use flat rate in calculated shipping. They just don't work together. Flat rate is flat rate. And just a little further down, we can enter the package weight and dimensions. I'm showing you here a little cheat sheet that I made showing all my boxes that I use on a regular basis, the dimensions, the weight of each box, some notes about where I bought them, the cost, etc. I highly recommend that you take time to do your own spreadsheet for the boxes and mailers that you use on a regular basis. If you don't have Excel, just use a notebook. And for this first dish, I'm looking for my shoebox size. You probably know this by now, but when you enter your box dimensions, they need to be even numbers, and you need to round them up for the USPS. And I always have a scale beside me when I'm doing my listings. This scale is one that is not to buy. It's a food scale, and as I said, it defaults to fluid ounces. You don't need fluid ounces to ship your packages. This is my preferred scale, Palouse. Probably bought it off the internet. I don't know, I've had it for years, and it's a 5-pound capacity. But yes, for this video, I'm using my kitchen scale. All right, it weighs 1 pound, 0.65 ounces. If you round that up, it's 1 pound, 7 ounces. But we can't stop there. Nope, we can't. In your listing, go down to where you can enter the weight, and this is going to be a weight range. I use calculated shipping and choose a weight range. And the dish only weighs over a pound. As I said, 1 pound, 7 ounces rounded up. So you know you're going to reach that 2-pound range without even the box and packing material. So what do? I choose 2 to 3 pounds to allow for my box and my packing material. And that's what the buyer's shipping will be based on, the box dimensions and the weight and their zip code. I thought if I did several of these, it would make it easier to remember how to do this. This is an Artland dinner plate. Again, just a quick glimpse at the title. Take a peek at the photos, and then on to the shipping details. Again, I choose calculated, cost varies by buyer location. The service I choose is USPS priority mail, regular priority mail, not flat rate. And then under package weight and dimensions, I just enter my box measurements, round it off. Next, I weigh the plate. It's 1 pound 14.9, which is 1 pound 15 ounces. Open up the drop-down box for the package weight. So at 1 pound 14.9, 1 pound 15 ounces, it's 2 pounds. It's 2 pounds right now. So I'm choosing 2 to 3 pounds to allow for my box and packaging. Pretty simple, right? And here's a quick look at the listing. But I've got another one for you. I've got 2 more for you. This is an Artland soup bowl. Quick peek at the title. A quick look at the photos that Mark took. He does all the photos, by the way. And I often have to measure the item to guesstimate the box size. This is 9 inches in diameter. So again, calculated shipping varies by location, regular US priority mail, box size dimensions 12 by 12 by 8. I have the scale next to me. I weigh the bowl. It comes out at 1 pound 13.2, rounded up, 1 pound 14 ounces for the bowl only. To allow for the box and packaging, I choose 2 to 3 pounds. That means the buyer will be charged at 3 pounds to their zip code going priority mail. There's a quick look at the listing. I have one more for you. But with this one, I have another tip for you too. This is an Artland divided serving dish. You can see it's pretty good size. Another quick look at the title, and under custom label, I like to put the date that I'm listing it, a note of where I bought it, what day I bought it, and what I paid. I only paid $2 each for these dishes. And let's take a measurement. It is 10 3/4, almost 11 inches without packing material. It's pretty good size. So for the package dimensions, I chose 12 by 12 by, I should have typed 6, not 5. And yes, I do have boxes on hand that are 12 by 12 by 6. Or you could take a priority box that's 12 by 12 by 8, although they've changed that now. It's a little bit smaller and you could cut it down. I have all sizes of boxes on hand. And this dish is so large that I'm having a really hard time getting it to fit on my scale and still be able to read my scale. Quite awkward. So after trying for a few times, I thought, well, this is the chance to show you one of my tips for weighing items that are like this, large or awkward. I went and grabbed a styrofoam bowl. They weigh hardly anything. I don't know what it weighs, but I'd say hardly anything. So I put the bowl on my scale with the flat side up, bottom up. And then I placed my dish on top of that so that I could read the scale. As I said, I couldn't see it. And of course, always take your hands off the item. If you are touching it, you are adding weight. So what do we have here? 2 pounds 13.4 or 2 pounds 14 ounces, which is really ultimately 3 pounds. And I don't even have the box and packing material yet anyway. So am I going to choose 3 to 4? Yes, I'm going to choose 3 to 4 pounds. And here's a quick look at the listing. And here's a storage tip so that it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. I just use styrofoam plates to separate everything and stack them as high as I can for the shelf that I have. And then I put the oval dish in front. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue, and we'll see you soon.